Hey, welcome to Woodlands Youth 2-minute summer devotionals. We are talking about forgiveness this week, and we're in a story in John 8. It's a pretty famous story. This group of Jewish leaders, they find this woman, and she is caught in adultery, which means she had a husband, and she was cheating on her husband. And so they brought her in front of Jesus, they circled around her, and the law said that she should be stoned to death. So they should pick up rocks and all throw them at her until she died. It was really brutal. So they bring her to Jesus, and they're testing Jesus. He's been this person who talks about love and forgiveness and caring for people. And yet this woman deserved to die based off of the law that God gave them. And so what's Jesus going to do? So Jesus says, whichever of you are without sin, whichever of you are perfect people, why don't you pick up the first stone and you punish her? And then he knelt down and he started to write in the sand, and no one knows what he was writing. But as they were standing around here and as they were thinking about that question, who hadn't sinned among them, they all started to walk away. Jesus stood up and he looked at her and he looked around and he noticed that everybody had left. And he said, who's left to condemn her? And so he said, if no one's there, then neither do I condemn you. But then he said, go and leave your life of sin. So these people were coming, and the woman had done something wrong. No one disputed that she had done something wrong. And Jesus said, if she's going to be punished, it's going to need to be by somebody who is perfect. And only Jesus could do that. And yet when Jesus is given the moment to punish her, he instead forgives her. He tells her to go and to leave her life of sin. So my question for you this week is, if you were terrifyingly dragged in front of a bunch of people and there was some sin that you would be punished for, what would that thing be? And what do you think Jesus would say to you? We'll see you tomorrow.